tough seeing guys go to practice.
So you read run, then you just play.
And then sitting back at home knowing you can't play Friday night.
Everybody got that?
While Grand Rapids Christian is prepping for Friday night, the season opener, a packed house. Starting strong safety Jack Bates is resting at home, not by choice or his family's.
It kind of dampened our spirits a little bit for the fall.
You see, Bates is a player. Here he was last year making the tackle as a freshman.
I love going in there, hitting people, and always helping them back up, though, you know.
Now he needs help coming back.
I didn't really know that I had a concussion.
Nearly 2 weeks ago, Bates had a hard hit at practice. He noticed soreness and headaches, but didn't think much of it. After a scrimmage and another 2 a day, the headaches and nausea wouldn't go away. And until they are completely gone, Jack can't see the field.
I think we're moving in the right direction.
GR Christian linebackers coach Mark Hall pulls double duty. He's the de facto team doctor because he's a doctor.
Educating the players, the coaches, the parents, and all the way down about that this is real.
Hall commends MHSAA for its concussion guidelines set 3 years ago, where coaches must sit a player with concussion symptoms until a doctor's approval. But lately, he's noticed renewed emphasis on the new thinking.
I think that's very appropriate.
As he hopes coaches get out of an old school mentality.
Shake it off, tough it out, suck it up. That just doesn't really apply to concussions.
So for now, the Bates will watch, cheer, and wait.
As much as we love football, we need to make sure he's ready. Then you can hit him.
1, 2, and...
Your ears might not believe it, but what's happening in here is not really about the music.
Music is probably secondary in what we do in the band room.
For Mr. Gabriel's Lee High School band director, it's all about them.
It's the camaraderie, the interpersonal skills that kids work on, the teamwork, and how your piece of the puzzle fits into the whole big picture.
But putting what it takes to make it happen,
and unfortunately, a lot of that takes money,
is far more than you can see or hear.
This was one of the best things that we had going.
This meaning these, the Apples, the center, the heart and soul of the band's biggest fundraiser for the past half-decade.
When you're all done, I have a treat for you.
A family affair it's become. It was her idea.
I says, well, we could do an apple pie fundraiser, and here we are.
And her secret recipe that made it all come together.
Most people call me Judy, except for the kids at Godfrey Lee who call me Grandma G. This is for his band.
But the weather that so many have enjoyed this year, coupled with nighttime frost too much for the buds to handle, it's already obvious.
I think we lost them. I know we lost them.
This is what the buds should look like right now.
You see that, and then you see what the rest of the crop looks like, and you know.
But instead, this is what more than 90% of the buds look like, browned and withered.
So as the wind blows and as time goes by, they'll pull right on off, and they're toast. It's not my living, but it's my students' livelihood for the band program.
A band chock full of students who had fun being a part of something bigger than themselves.
We'd pick apples, throw them at each other, run around.
And learning so much in the process. It's something that's a big part of his life and a major chunk of his own backyard, too.
That's how we raised him. And we're proud of that.
While it's nature that made it work, it's the same that's leaving a big question mark in the coming years' band budget.
Something's gonna happen. We'll find something to help fill the gap. I don't know what it is.
Okay, we're kind of stuck. So there we were, hitting rock bottom in the Rogue. I'm getting out. I'm gonna get out. Only one way to go. I had to get out and pull. Not to get too dry with details, but the U.S. Geological Survey measures river flow in cubic feet per second. In the Grand this time of year in Grand Rapids, it usually flows about 2,000. Now, thanks to the drought, it's down to about 1,000. And it's just as bad on the Rogue, the river carrying a lot less water, exposing rocks that shouldn't be showing. And that makes kayaking a challenge.
We've never been down it when it was this slow. We've been hitting rocks every probably at least 5 minutes. We're not going very fast.
The usual 3-hour tubing trip is taking 4 hours, and the 3 or 4 person canoes can barely make it with 2. But so far, it hasn't hurt AAA's canoe rental business.
We're still running. Everybody's still going out having a good time. A little bruised bottoms, but it's all good.
But the feds say that if the drought continues, we are likely to hit those record low water marks, and that could dry up Mary Wiseman's business.
It's going to stop everybody from going out.